What's up, guys? Eclectic Nerd here again as always, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So in the previous episode, we continued the sort of retracted work here. It's been kind of drug out a bit by lack of pieces, components, ores, all kinds of things. We basically continue work here, and it's still not done. One of the things I noticed when I went through my cargo containers, I am low on cobalt. So I think it's going to be a good idea to hop in our old mining ship here, get disconnected, and go on a mining expedition here. I don't think there's any cobalt this way, but I think it's a good place to start. Yeah. Magnesium, iron... I didn't think I saw cobalt in this guy. I think they added a new effect to when you start flying faster and like you get little particles going around, which I think is really cool. Let's see, ice, magnesium, iron. Wow, I have a bunch of like mini asteroids around my base that I didn't realize. Uranium, iron, there's plenty of gold, magnesium, and silver there. And even more iron. Wow. I'm starting to realize how resource rich this part of the world is. What the heck is that? Well, looks like there's a little like orb or something on the surface of the asteroid. Let's see here. Ice, more iron. Let's see. Okay, so I already explored these small ones. I just kind of need to get a feel for where I sort of am in space here. Those seem really far away. That one seems attainable. So we're going to swap our dampeners off here and just coast for it. I suppose I could find something to talk about in the meantime. So I saw that they're going to be releasing a new set of the amiibos, like Nintendo is, and I've never honestly been a big fan of them. I don't have a Wii U, and whoa, this is getting really weird. And I don't necessarily like the idea of them kind of creating these weird little toys. I mean, I'm kind of torn about it. But, I mean, I guess the point of the story is that they're going to be releasing a new set of these amiibos. And the three of them as a whole, I'm not that interested in. There's just one that for some reason I really want. They made one that is Rob, the little, add-on for the original Nintendo. Which for some reason I saw that and I was like, oh, I have to have that. That is so cool. But I know because it's a GameStop exclusive, I'm pretty sure. So you have to go to the store and be like, yes, I want to pre-order this freaking toy, which I don't necessarily like because I think that's really weird. Is that right? Dampeners on? Okay. So yeah, it's either try and go to GameStop to reserve one, or just wait and end up buying one for like $200 on Amazon or whatever. Which I mean, that's not cool. I mean, but I guess that's always gonna happen. You're always gonna have people that are trying to take advantage of like a limited release system like that. I'm not seeing any. What am I looking at? I even forgot what I'm looking at. Cobalt. That's what I'm looking for. I need to build a big reconnaissance drone so I can find, so that I have a much bigger range. Maybe that's what I should have started building this episode instead of just going out and poking around, kind of blindly. Oop, careful, getting too close. There's uranium in here. I don't even remember what cobalt looks like. Oh shoot, I just realized that the GPS coords for my home base are not turned on. Might have to turn that on before, or... Oh wait, never mind. There's an antenna. Probably should have renamed that from something other than antenna so I know what it is. Dang it. Yeah, I need to build a bigger... some kind of bigger ship to actually do the finding of the ores. Turn my light off. Guess I'm going this way. I wonder if there has to be some sort of better method for finding ores as well. Because I pretty much just go to one asteroid, poke around a bit, find nothing, and then just kind of jump to the next asteroid. And I'm curious. I wonder how far the antenna range is up for my base. Because that's going to determine really how far... Well, I guess with GPS it doesn't really matter. I think GPS kind of breaks the game in a way. Because, like, if you want to find things, there's really, like, it definitely helps, but in a way it's, like, it's almost too easy, if that makes sense. It's like, well, oh, I don't have to build, you know, antennas or waypoints or anything to tell me where to go. I just pull up my GPS. Like, if anything, I think you should have to build... like some way, like some sort of antenna to actually be able to use the GPS, because that makes sense to me. What is that? I should put cameras on here so I can zoom into things. It's definitely getting closer at about the same rate as this big asteroid. So I'm gonna see what this is. What are you? What are you, small little peanut speck? Either it's a really small asteroid, which is just really far away. I think it's just really small. Anyway, let's go check this out down here. Let's see here. This has to be something. Oh, this is really cool. Alright, we're going first person for this. And lights up. Whoop, not that. Not the terminal. Lights on. Oh, this is gonna get really, really, really confusing and probably disorientating. It's iron. Get all properly oriented here. So I'm gonna have to cut my way through. Or not. Well, maybe a little bit. This is really cool when you get these weird kind of cave systems inside asteroids. There's magnesium in here. Back out a bit so I can see. I love how much control you have with this ship. You can really kind of just scrape along wherever you need to go. course, there's going to be rocks bouncing all over inside the tunnels here. Let's see here. Just keep moving the camera around. This is the dead end? That sucks. Not seeing anything for Cobalt either. Let's see here. Oh, nice. Nice little... even smaller passageway for me to get stuck in. Move the camera around here. Just use the good old right click there to cut a bigger path through. Yep. Bling blong, phone blowing up. So professional, I know. Okay. Let's see. There's a cave here. Is this the cave that I just went in? No, it couldn't be. I'm actually gonna go over. I think I remember seeing Cobalt at that silicon asteroid from before. So we're gonna go ahead and make a jump towards that. Make sure I'm cleared. Do the good old jump and coast method. Because it is the most effective way to get around. At least if you're fuel constrained. I remember the first time I started playing this game, I did one of those just like lone survivor ones where you have a like a small base and it's just you just have your spacesuit. And I didn't figure out that like I hadn't figured out how to like build ships yet, and I was really limited by what I had, and of course I had like a tiny inventory, so I couldn't really carry much with me. So I spent the first like 7 or 8 hours in the game literally like I would be in my spacesuit, I would run off the platform and thrust towards the nearest asteroid and just cut it off and float there in my spacesuit. And it took like 20 minutes to get to the closest asteroid. It was just really bad. Do a quick sweep around here. Salvage, hollow asteroid. I do think I need silicon still, so there is that. Turn my connector back on. Silicon! Hopefully I can slow down soon enough. Alright. Let's see, kind of hug the walls. So there's platinum. I could have sworn there was all kinds of stuff that I needed in here. Let's see. Go ahead and get low. Get low. Lights on. What we got here? What's this? You should stone. Oh yeah, I must be far from home. My little beacon, my antenna doesn't even reach this far. So where was the silicon? At the very least, I can collect silicon while I'm out here. I don't think I need platinum, but I'm gonna collect it anyway. just because it makes sense to collect whatever you can while you're out here. I'm sure I remember what Cobalt looks like. I feel like that happens with a lot of ores in this game. Like you know you need it, but you just can't remember what it looks like exactly. Oh, turn around here. Platinum, just kind of rocks flying every which way. Let's see here. Hello, silicon blocks. Not silicon, cobalt. I need cobalt. What's off? In here. Is that stone? Yeah, it's stone. You'd think I'd have the common sense to place the GPS cords where the silicon actually was and not just to the mouth of the cave where it was. That's just crazy talk. I really need silicon, or not silicon, cobalt for motors. Let's see here. Go ahead and make a jump for this guy here. Hopefully I can actually find some today. Unlike my normal sort of mining ventures where I never find anything useful. Only going 35 meters a second. It's nothing. This seems familiar. I think I've been to this asteroid. I remember that little nugget right there. Let's go ahead and... Okay, what's this? It looks rather tin can-ish. Okay, or not. Do you have cobalt inside you? Please say you do. Oh, I think that's magnesium. Yep, magnesium. Iron, magnesium, cobalt. Cobalt. Cobalt, cobalt, cobalt. This is not cutting it anymore. My tiny little mining ship. Yeah, I think if I can find cobalt, it's about time that we start building a bigger way to find ores, because the range on this thing is pathetic. It's becoming clear very quickly that its range is far too small to do anything useful. So they just crossed the threshold of my antenna's range. Oh, I messed up. Okay. I was worried there I was going too fast to be able to slow down in time. Let's see, what do you have? Tell me your secrets, asteroid. What do you have inside you? It can't just all be stone. I mean, that'd be pathetic. You have to have something good inside you. I need more up thrust. Huh, up thrust? What's that? What's up thrust? Let's see here. What do you got inside you? Let's see. Plenty of iron. Don't need that right now. Hold up. Does iron look like this all the time? Because I swear there are some times where it's kind of just this pinkish color. There's magnesium. Because I thought it was nickel that was this really, really dark red color. Let's see. Constantly poking around, waiting for the game to throw me a bone. Don't need any magnesium right now. What's this? This part here looks slightly different. That's magnesium. No. Why is it always so hard to find the one ore that I need? What is this? It's like a tiny piece of rock that didn't get... Huh. That's really weird. Stuff am I carrying inside of my cargo container? Okay, so about a quarter of the cargo capacity. I don't realize how much that stuff adds up, because this doesn't seem nearly as quick as it was before. I think I need to give my mining ship a name, because my welding ship obviously is named Rob. I just don't know. There's just no name I feel that really fits my mining, how I build these little mining ships. Iron, magnesium, silver. You're right. Okay, we're moving towards a nice pocket up here. There's some good stuff tucked away. Uranium, silver. Any cobalt though? Can I have some cobalt, please? along the surface. Let's see. Is there a, can you change the ore detector's range? No. Meters, that's it. It's really short. What's in here? Let's go exploring. Seeing as it, I swear, I think this thing only works like 50 meters away. Well, that doesn't go anywhere, does it? Having trouble maneuvering through here properly. I had to have, there has to be a place to find cobalt before, because I think I had some of it. Don't even need to drill. Check. Oh. Apparently I can't even type. I can't even spell silicon. Okay, that's coming back on. Let's see, I think we're gonna make a jump for this donut here. That looks like it might be a ways away, so I'm gonna do a quick cut and we'll see y'all in a second. Alright guys, we are quickly approaching this donut here, and I think I see something. I don't know what this is. Probably silver. To fly in and see what it is. There's the antenna range. Oh, shoot. Okay, whew, platinum. Definitely need a bit more braking thrust there. Especially when I'm heavily laden with ores. There has to be cobalt inside here. There has to be something useful inside here. Yeah, see, this iron is different than the other iron. It's like this weird, like, pinkish color. So I don't even know it's real anymore. Before it was dark red. I think nickel is like a dark red. Oh crap, I just got disoriented here. Spin around. What's this? This is ice. Yeah, that's ice. Of course it's ice. It tells you it's ice. You goofball. Okay. Be careful and just kind of skim along. Iron everywhere, but not a vein of cobalt, which is what I need. I'm gonna have to look up the actual range of small ship ore detectors so that I actually know just how limited I am. So you start skimming the surface. Be very, very careful though. Oh, boop. Alright. Not a scratch on her. Nothing yet. Oh, shoot! Dang it! What'd I break? I broke one of my thrusters. Hang on here. Oh, crapper. Son of a biscuit. Let's do a quick check here of everything else. Nothing else seems to be really broken. Dang it! So I gotta be careful. Let's see. Feeling I've been here before. What's this? What are you? Are you anything useful? Probably not. I'm like right on top of it. It doesn't seem to be... Okay, how's that not anything special? It doesn't look like stone, at least to me from here. Is this that arch thing that I saw before? Yeah. Wait, is it a different arch? Wow, we are 28,000 meters from home. Haven't found a gosh darn thing yet. Oh, that looks interesting. Whatever's going on over here. I'm gonna stabilize real quick here. Alright. Alright, I think we're gonna do another quick little jump cut, and I'll bring it back once we get a little closer. Alright, we back, and I am getting really close to this pretty quickly. And this thing looks really cool. Hopefully my braking thrusters have enough power. Okay, 54.7. Getting there, getting there. So on the trip over here, I had kind of an interesting idea. So, like, I know that there's, you know, the game-generated ships like the business shipments and things like that, and then there's the, oh, what's it called? The just like neutral ships that you can find. I found a couple of those, like especially like the space station, that giant space station that I found. But what I'd like to see is actual like permanent structures that are abandoned, kind of like in Minecraft they have the abandoned mine shafts. I think it'd be cool if they had abandoned mining stations in this game. Is this magnesium? It's probably magnesium. No, that's... what? Okay, ice. What is anything anymore? None of this stuff looks like anything else. But yeah, I think it would be cool if they did something like that, where there were, like, you could come across old mining stations, and it'd just be kind of attached to whatever you found. No, there's uranium, there's some nickel up there. Let's go ahead and see what's inside. Am I clear? I am not clear. Depth perception in space is horrible. Platinum, nickel, uranium. So like 60 some meters is the range on the ore detector, I'm guessing. See, and iron's just like pink again. I don't know why it like keeps changing. At least in my mind, it keeps changing. Let's see what's up here. Is this anything? I think this is just one giant glob of platinum, which is nice, but I don't really need it right now. Did I pick? I think I picked platinum before. Yeah, 32,000 platinum. So it should be fine there for now. I'm not even sure how they would do that, where they generate stations, because in Minecraft they, it's relatively easy to orient them, but with something like Space Engineers where, there's no real, like, center to work from, it would almost have to be like you'd literally have a certain asteroid size or shape or something that it would be just kind of built onto. Dadgummit. I just want cobalt. Is that so much to... yeah, cobalt. Is that so much to ask for? Apparently so. The universe does not want me to have cobalt. It wants me to have all the other things, but not cobalt. I suppose this continues a sort of tradition of never finding anything on camera. Because it's always like, oh, I'm going to go out and find, resource X. It can't be that hard to find. And then it ends up being the hardest thing to find for some reason. And it really wants me to know about that platinum. Can't imagine why. Let's see, I think that silicon one's close enough where I can actually get to it fairly reasonably. Tell from here there's probably some iron in it. Oop, 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 oop. No, no, no. Okay. Whew. I want to break my drills. That'd be the worst. Wait. Okay. What's going on over here? I need to develop a better method for finding ores. I think that's what's going to have to be done in a pretty soon episode coming up. Is actually build a proper ore hunter. Because this flying around scanning with this thing is for the birds. I've built other, like, reconnaissance drones, I guess you could call, or finding drones before, but I usually build them with solar panels, which might not be a viable option here because of the perpetual asteroid strikes or meteor storms. That small one next to this big guy looks kind of interesting too. Maybe we'll check that one out too. Hopefully we have enough time since this episode's running a bit long. Somehow I have a feeling that I've already been to this asteroid and there's just nothing in it, hence why I was never compelled to mark it or do anything with it. I had to have found cobalt before. I had some in the refinery. Oh yes. Intense music for how suspenseful hunting for ore is. Get the Batman drums going. Slow down, slow down. Surface of this definitely looks interesting. Wait, what are you? What are you? You Cobalt? You look different than everything else I found, so I'm guessing it's Cobalt. That might be Cobalt. Yes, please tell me what you are. Thank you. Yeah, Cobalt! Woo! I found it finally. The curse is broken. I can find ores on camera. Oh wow, it's a big vein too. All right, we're gonna get all the cobalt so we can make all the cobalt things. Yeah, I'm basically gonna fill up my entire cargo containers and probably the drills too with cobalt. Actually, I have a good idea here. New concurrent position. Cobalt. Done. That was such a good idea. I'm so smart. Just give me all the cobalt. Oh yeah. Gotta have it. So is cobalt like this color in real life? I don't even know. Like, I've got so much fake video game metallurgy in my head. I don't even know. Okay. Alright guys, I'm sure this episode has run quite long already, so I'm just going to keep mining some of this off camera and basically top everything off. And then the next episode, we're going to start doing some more work again. Well, I guess every episode we'll be doing work. So, I guess until then, I'll see y'all in the next one.